So analog testing has massive applications in two industries, specifically really hot applications. One would be the automotive applications, second would be the IoT systems. Now in automotive, what you're looking at is typically you would work with parts per million or ppm, but automotive, since it is a very human related work, the defects that you're allowed to check is for parts per billion. That is 1000 times lesser you need to have. And if you have a very low quality of business, you will be immediately out of business here. Another thing is IoT systems. There are plenty of IoT systems that you look at, and you have lot of sensors that you work with. If you look at on the image on the right bottom corner from Cisco, you could see the umpteen number of sensors that they plan to use or they might have used. So for example, you could start with position, presence and proximity sensors, motion velocity sensors, temperature, humidity and moisture, acoustics or sound sensors, chemical and gas, flow, force, load, torque, strain and pressure, leaks and level sensing, electric and magnetic field detection, acceleration and tilt, machine vision, light, ambience, camera, etc. So what happens is you really need a very high reliability system and a low cost system put together. And low cost system can only be enabled if you have a low cost wide volume test mechanism. So when you have a low cost wide volume, then the total number of cost that is applied for testing reduces. So just to give you an example of the Indian context, which the Ministry of Information and Technology has brought forward, MITI, under the India Semiconductor Mission. So the government plans to invest on sustainable semiconductor fabs and display fabs, which is close to about $10 billion over the next 10 years. So you're looking at $1 billion per year kind of an investment on an average. And what they will do is they plan to support at least 100 domestic companies which which are designing integrated circuits, chipsets, SOCs, systems, IPs and cores. Now, what is a very important is everybody will design it, but who governs or who understands what is the importance of it? Who tests it? So there is where important comes in is test and characterization facilities will be a key part of the ecosystem along with packaging facilities. The reason I can very confidently say this because I used to work prior to Intel in a startup company, and this particular company used to do a lot of IP. But if you understand, along with generating these IPs and designing integrated circuits, the amount of money and time that we had to spend on getting the device packaged, getting the device tested, getting the compliance, and ensuring that we have the test document ready for next customers to use, that becomes an essential way. So that is one of the core reasons why I would like to talk about the testing methodologies today. Now, what are